Floridian Rollo. I'm your host, Floridian Rollo, and I'm coming at you with another live stream. I had to come in and talk about this because a lot of you need to hear this type of conversation. Don't help them. That's right. You know, guys, when people tell you they're going to do something, when you do something for them, right? When you do something for them and you help them out at a particular time, knowing you got your own situation you got to deal with and take care of. I don't like when people lie to me. I had to remove a person that I gotten to know for a bit. I was going to put her on to some bigger and better things, and she basically did like what most women do. Guys, you can't help these women out here. You know what I'm saying? You put them on to certain things, certain connections, and you may help them out because they have looked out for you before, meaning that you loan them something and they pay you back. They don't even pay you back when it's something that you need at that particular time, and they say they're going to make sure they take care of it, knowing you got your responsibility. So you give the person the benefit of the doubt. I knew the person was lying because they kept saying dates, 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 dates. Let me teach you guys something. When a woman puts a date and an exclamation point to it, she ain't gonna return anything back to you. So my advice to fellas out here dealing with these ladies or trying to put ladies on to certain things, don't even do it. Don't even do it because they are worse than when you put a man onto something. I'm convinced that putting a woman onto something is just as worse as putting a man onto something when it comes to you connecting them. A lot of you, quote unquote, women, particularly B dubs, I'm sorry to say it, you're not to be trusted. I hope she's watching this video because I have nothing to say to her. You know, I introduced her to my channel. You know what I'm saying? She's down here in Florida like I am. And unfortunately, I saw her in the video. And it's crazy, man. It's crazy. It's very, very, very difficult to put people on that look like you, man. Especially a woman. And it's like she was going to be put on the skit stuff. I was going to put her on to some bigger stuff. I had to see if she's legit. And when she asked me for the money, I said, okay, she paid me back ahead of time. I'm going to do it a favor. And I normally take care of my situation, which I always do. It was just a certain situation that I knew that I shouldn't have done. I own up to it. It's just a simple fact. I'm teaching you guys out here, man. Yo, if these women are falling on hard times and you cool with them, you better second think about it, man, because they very fearful when it comes to owning up to their responsibility. One thing about the men, if they don't pay you back, I'm gonna tell you my experience of men not paying me back and women not paying me back. What the men do if they don't pay me back, they be like, hey man, look man, yo, I won't ever ask you for anything again, man. You know what? I'm a fool for not holding up to my end. The women, they are so catty, they worse with it. You know, they act like they don't know you no more. They talk to their fake friends, and then when they fake friends can't support their situation, then they try to call you. Just like the Houdini chick. I keep telling you guys, put a certain amount of money to the woman and you're gonna know who she is. And that I found out who she is. Like I could always get that money back. The point of the principle behind it. So if you really want to know a woman in particular, put a certain amount there to her. If she takes it and don't pay you back, she's not to be trusted with anything you got going on. Listen to what I'm saying. If you leave a stack there for her, or 200, or 300, or 400, or $100, you leave it right there for her on the table. If she takes it and doesn't give it back to you or pay you back within a week, you can't trust her with the big stuff. Guys, it's not so hard to see how these people move. I don't want to hear about times it's hard.
I'm sorry.
All right, can y'all hear me? Put a five in the chat if y'all can hear me loud and clear. Yeah, so like I was saying, you can't help people that you know ain't gonna do what they're supposed to do. I don't want to hear at times it's hard. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that times is hard. Because if times is hard, you should not even say something that you know you can't do. You get what I'm saying? That's why a lot of people, that's how people don't have real friendships. It's like, it's getting to a point I already know that it's going to get smaller and smaller and smaller when it comes to looking out for people. It's going to become smaller and smaller and smaller. Because, see, they don't think about the consequential situation. They think, okay, it's just a little something. I'm just going to scave over it. Like the men, one thing about the men that owe me, they had a conscience to know the consequence of what's going to come. It seemed like you women, for the most part, don't think that there's a consequential. And I think that's why it's hitting the women harder nowadays than the men. If a man owes you, he don't even give you a percentage of it back. He knows there's consequences to his demise. Even the wicked ones know that. Yet the women, oh, they think, oh, oh, come on now, come on. What? No, 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 no. It hits them harder, guys. So what you need to do, if you're a guy that have looked out for women in particular, what you need to do is say, okay, all right, I learned my lesson. Don't do it again. Just don't do it again.
Entonces, es donde habíamos dicho primero.
Because see, men now that's listening to me that probably were looking out for women that paid them back, and then now they hear this story, they're gonna think twice of helping a woman out in time of need. Because you don't ever tell a man that I got you this week, I got you certain dates, and that's a lie. I'm too experienced. And when I see those type of messages, I'm like, yeah, I know I'm not gonna get anything back. What these people do, they'll try to call you back or they try to message you. Don't even give them any attention. They don't even exist in my world. That's why when people become rich, they do not want to help people out in time of need. I'm starting to get the gist of it, and I'm not even rich. I have the mindset of being rich because I know I will eventually, and I'm already seeing and hearing stories from men who was once givers, and they seen the disrespect because it is a disrespect. A lot of you ladies, you disrespectful when it comes to money. Very disrespectful. So, guys, if a woman is going to ask you for anything, just be mindful that you may not get it back. And what you have to do is let her be, cut her off, don't have no conversation with her. It's just like you are better off just making sure your lady's taken care of for the most part. Because even online, you're seeing certain situations occur, certain situations transpire. That's why I have not been supporting ladies' platforms. And I was an advocate of supporting ladies' platforms. And it turned out, really bad. So now, off the internet, it's the same thing. And this is the reason why I told y'all, man, it's very, very, very hard to help people. And y'all know I love to give. I love to support from the kindness of my heart. Yet when I see lies and manipulation add on to it, I don't support that person no more. It's very hard to support people when you become successful, y'all. I see why many people that's successful rarely support other people that have the money because they feel like they've been taken advantage of and being used. You know what I'm saying? That's why most men don't even help women no more. I see why. Unless it's their own woman, that's on point, of course, and maybe a family member or two. So, to that woman, don't ever contact me no more. Don't even contact me no more. Yo, man, I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all, man. This is why I'm on a tear of not want to deal with so-called black people like that. I really don't. Like, I only want to deal with people that's so-called black, that's on point, that have high intelligence, have moral decorum, values, and have respect for the work you do. But see, these same women, they give these bums no hard time. I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna let you say what you say. I say so-called black. I know I'm brown. I know I'm brown. So what you trying to tell me? You must be new to the platform. Anyway, fellas, you might have to be a little bit more stingy because these ladies don't respect your money. They don't respect your money. A lot of these ladies don't respect your money, fellas. A lot of these ladies don't respect your money. They are selfish. Majority of them are selfish creatures. And what's going to end up happening is a lot of men are tired of providing services to women. So when you start seeing certain things happen, whether they lose their job, they lose this, lose that, I don't feel sorry for them. I don't. I don't feel sorry for them. Because at the end of the day, let me get you out of here. I don't got time to entertain you. I don't got time to entertain you with your foolishness. You sound like a fourth grader coming in my comment section. Fellas, let these ladies figure it out on their own, because they don't realize how much you have to do to get that money. They think that the money comes easy to you. If a woman do not respect your dollar, she never respect you. I'm going to say it again, fellas. If a woman do not respect your dollar, she don't respect you. Always remember, a lot of these women be fake appreciative of what you do for them. When they feel like you don't do enough, they're not for you. And like I said before, most of these women, they want to see you poor. They want to see you down and out. They don't care for your well-being. You better off to yourself if that's the case. If you're not dealing with anybody, be thankful that you're not dealing with a woman right now. She has to respect your dollar in order to respect you. If she don't respect the work you put in for your money, you should not even talk with her. You should not conversate with her. You should not have no dealings with her. At least with the fellas, and I had guys lie to me. They say they're going to pay me back. They never paid me back. They know that the karma is coming to them. They have enough sense to know, you know what? I know I'm going to get it. And that's that. The women, they thinking, oh, ain't nothing happening to me, young. No. It's coming. It's coming. And so, that's all I got to say. I would not help out women like that again. And it's funny because when I did help her out, she did pay me that day. She said she was going to pay me. I knew that something wasn't right. I just said, you know what? I have to know if she's really who she says she is. Okay, she's asking for this amount now. Now the test begins. Won't do it again. And like I told my lady, because I had the conversation with her about it, I said, look, and she knows. She knows. I learned my lesson. Learned my lesson, y'all. But if she's watching, and you know what's the crazy part, y'all? She's from New York, too. That's the crazy part. She's not from Florida. She's from New York. Yep. So I told y'all, man, if I'm gonna deal with a northern chick, which I'm saying, I'm just saying, if I deal with a northern chick, she has to be on point. You know what I'm saying? I haven't had no Florida woman did me wrong. But she's from New York that moved to Florida, just like how I moved to Florida. I'm telling you, man, something wrong with these New York women, man. Something wrong with them. Something wrong with them. You would think we from the same borough, we come from the same struggle, out of all people, I did not expect that from her. Well, she taught me a lesson. So with that said, y'all, I'm going to get on out of here. Thank y'all for liking the video. Those watching in the clouds, yeah, I'm moving differently, y'all, man. Just be mindful and cognizant. It's not to say I don't support women on the platform. Yet because of what happened, a month or so ago, and then there's another woman I don't deal with no more. It's Waco 4545. I don't deal with her no more. I cut her off. I blocked her from my Instagram. We helped her out. And she done disrespected me as well. I cut her off. So if she's watching, uh, she ain't gonna come in my chat no more. I just haven't had the time to block her. But I'm done with her too. And it's crazy because it was a day I was at the hotel and us people helped her. And she disrespected me, y'all. I blocked her. I got nothing to say to her. You know what I'm saying? She got on her feet with the Charlie Kirk situation, especially over by Ringo. Listen, 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 listen. That right there, we helped her out big time. Like on my platform, remember, on my platform, I told everybody that I know that's on point to support her. They supported her heavy. This is why I can't be putting you ladies on, man. Y'all be moving funny, man. Whether it's on YouTube or off of YouTube. Yeah, you always prove me right. You always prove me right. Who's next? Who's the next woman? Who's the next woman that's gonna crash out? This is crazy. This is crazy, y'all. Anyway, I'm out. I'll holler at you soon.